Hey, everybody, and welcome back to...
Can I Call You Dad?
Oh, thank you.
It's a senior moment right there.
Senior, very senior.
Second
I have a lot
episode.
of those. I have a lot of those.
We got through the first episode, second episode.
Second episode of Can I Call You Dad?
Yeah. And
Hello,
for those
son.
who don't know, hello, father.
I got my...
I know, you
I
look
got my
Irish.
Italian hat on.
You look
so
Irish and Italian
fada.
at the same time.
Half Irish, half Italian.
I couldn't tell either or.
Yeah, that's the guy that gets drunk and beats people up.
That's not good to say. It's 2024, man.
Oh, please.
So last time we kind of rambled, but today we're going to kind of get into...
I didn't ramble.
Well,
I never ramble.
you always ramble.
I think you were rambling.
I don't ever ramble.
I don't ramble. That's my job is
In
not
fact,
to
I've
ramble.
done tons and tons of interviews where they've never told me that once.
Well, I didn't want to tell you at the time. I was trying to be nice because you are my son, but
That's pretty much what it is. All right, let's get into some stuff.
sure. Let's talk about...
So we love doing trivia.
We do.
And last time you made me look pretty bad.
Well, I didn't make you look
And I got
bad.
the comments.
You just looked
yeah,
bad.
I looked bad. I looked
There's a
bad.
big difference there.
A little bit. I didn't even think that alligators were reptiles. So just like, oh, mammals. They can't do this.
Well, the big one you missed was what mammal can't jump.
Yeah, I know.
You didn't
It's
get that
elephants.
one.
I get
It's
it.
elephants, yes.
But we had a bunch of comments that were like, well, no, it's not really true. I love how no matter what you do, it could be factual or not, the internet finds a way
Well,
to say
somebody's...
the other side.
Right. But I
All
don't
right.
think elephants do jump. They get on their hind legs and go up, but I don't think they jump.
All right. I'll ask one day.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
I've never seen one jump, for that matter. I mean,
So-
maybe they do at night when they're in the jungle by themselves. They're like, hey, nobody's looking. Let's jump.
Yes. So this time I'm going to ask you questions
Okay.
and you're going to ask me questions.
Okay.
So who wants
So
to
we're
start?
going to do one at a time?
Yeah, we'll do
Bang
one at
for
a
it?
time.
Yeah,
That's
we'll do
fine.
one. Okay, you can start since I
Okay.
hit you last time. You start.
I'm going to do some easy ones and then maybe some harder ones. These are all baby boomer questions.
Okay.
I tried to think of something that would maybe get you back.
You got to do like Jeopardy. You know, when regular Jeopardy, the questions are like, the answer for the question for regular Jeopardy is, it's what is -7 degrees in Fahrenheit in New England. And then they got to come up with the answer. But when you have Celebrity Jeopardy, it's like, it's the sum of 2 plus 2.
What is 4?
What is 5?
What was the most iconic music festival of the 1960s? It's extremely
God,
easy.
that's like so easy. That's so easy.
And it is.
Why would you give me a question that's so easy? Why wouldn't you start with something a little bit harder?
Okay.
It's an easy question.
Okay.
I don't even know if I want to answer that. But it is
You
one of
don't
my
know it,
favorite
do you?
cartoon characters
You
too
don't-
on Snoopy. Snoopy's best friend. That should tell you that I know the answer.
Snoopy's best friend is Woodstock?
That is correct.
Really?
The little bird's name is Woodstock.
Oh. I never really
I
watched
should have saved that for your trivia question because I would have stumped you.
Fine,
here's,
go into yours.
Here's yours.
Hopefully mine get
This is-
harder.
again.
I gave you a softball on the first one.
Well, yeah, but
You go right into like educational
But-
stuff. I got
but-
D's and
but those
C's,
are not
man.
5th grade trivia questions, whereas mine are.
Again?
Yes.
Come on.
Well, we only did 4, and you
I don't
missed
even know
3.
how I got to 6th grade.
I don't know either. I think it's your height. I think they're like, he's
No.
kind of tall. He doesn't fit in the desk anymore. We ought to just move him up to 6.
Yeah.
All right, which is faster, light or sound?
Light.
Okay.
I work in sound.
Okay. Well,
I'm not even going to answer this question. I'll pull you. I'm not even going to answer that question because it's so dumb.
well, a lot of people don't know that light is faster than sound.
Well, it is. Also, too, if they don't know and they look outside, they'll see the lightning before they hear the lightning.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
That's why I grew up in an Italian neighborhood. The mom would call the kid, but they wouldn't even hear her calling him until after they saw the look on her face, knowing she was pissed off, and they better get their home.
Now I got to use the bleep button for you. I had to use it 4 times
Not
for me.
for Yes.
I got to put
That's
it.
it's a
I
small
got to put it where
donkey.
it goes. I got to put it where it goes.
It's
This
a
is a
little
family comedy
donkey.
podcast.
Come on.
All right. I have a feeling this is going to be extremely easy.
Okay.
Sometimes I don't know what you know.
I know
but
a lot.
Apparently.
I know a
What
lot.
singer sang "These Boots Are Made for Walking"?
Oh my God! Another softball.
You do know it, do
question.
you? I
Of
thought maybe
course
this would
I
stop
know
it.
it. Of
All right,
course I
what
know
is
it.
it? What is it?
These boots are made for walking.
Yeah.
Was sung by
Yeah.
Kenny Rogers.
No.
No, of course not.
It was actually Nancy
Nancy Sinatra,
Oh.
which is Frank Sinatra's daughter. And the Frank
Yes,
Sinatra,
daughter
in
of
case you
Cooner
don't
and
know,
Rat Packer Frank Sinatra.
right, also known as, here's your trivia question, also known as
What?
Frank
Blue Eyes.
Sinatra, not Blue Eyes,
He was Mr. Blue Eyes.
not Blue Eyes.
Everybody knew him as Blue Eyes.
No.
What are you talking about?
Old Blue Eyes. That was his nickname, Old Blue Eyes. That was
You're
his
like
nickname.
the teacher nobody enjoys.
Well, no, I'm like the teacher everybody enjoys.
No, because someone will say the answer and you'll be like, it's actually the old Blue Eyes. All right, what's your next one?
Okay, what's the smallest country in the world?
I didn't know this when I was in school. And smallest country. All right, maybe.
And it's not, I'll give you a hint, it's not Munchkin Land. Although that could be technically the smallest country in the world.
Country.
If it
Well,
were a
it's
real
definitely in the like European section.
On the planet? It's definitely on the planet?
It's definitely on the planet.
This planet.
It's definitely on the planet. I do believe it's on the planet.
Somewhere between the Antarctica and the North Pole, I suppose.
I don't know. There's so many of those little tiny ones,
Yeah.
especially like in the.
But there's only one that's the smallest.
I don't know what it is. What is it?
And you don't know that the smallest country in the world is Vatican City. It's actually a country.
It's oh yeah,
It's
because
its
of
own
the Pope.
country.
Because of the Pope.
Right, because the Pope lives there.
What a jerk!
The Pope is a jerk? That's
no, the
blasphemous.
Pope. The Pope. Is
You
not
can't
a
say the
jerk.
Pope is a joke.
I didn't say it was a joke either.
Oh, my
I said you're a
goodness.
jerk. You always do that. The question will be something, but then it's like, oh, you should really know this.
You should have known that. You're Catholic.
I just
Well, no, I
Yeah.
tell you, a lot of people don't know Vatican City is its own country.
no.
It does. It's its own
Yeah,
country
say that after.
within a country because where is it at? You should know where it is in Italy.
It's close to Rome.
It's in Rome.
Okay. we walked. We only went to.
You're going on a long trip to Rome.
That's from a movie for anyone who doesn't.
I'm
know
in
that. Okay.
Rome. Do
All right.
I lie?
I might get you on this one. I might get you on this one. Which popular female clothing item was introduced by Alan Gant in 1959? I hope I'm saying that right. Gant.
What popular clothing item?
1959.
I'm guessing blue jeans.
No, it's not blue jeans.
Okay, say
Look how
the
dumb
name
you
again.
are.
Say the name again.
Alan
Alan.
Gant. So it's that
G-A-N-T.
Gant or Gant?
G-A-N-T would be Gant.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
so
not yet, but
it's
I'm
actually-
working on it.
Yeah, nice stalling. You don't know the question.
The
I got one
answer
on you.
is a fedora.
It's actually pantyhose. Pantyhose.
Oh, well, I don't wear those.
Yeah. What was your first question? Blue jeans? Popular female
jeans.
clothing item? You think in 1959 that was blue jeans?
Well, blue jeans are very popular with women. So.
Were they popular? I think they were popular with men. I don't really know.
Well,
I would
they
assume
started out as a cowboy
Yeah.
clothing gear because of so much riding.
Yeah.
Then they
you
added
don't really know
chaps.
that, do you?
No, they added the chaps,
okay.
leather chaps, to prevent the jeans that
Right.
they wore from wearing out too quick.
Right.
That's why cowboys wear chaps.
There you go. Learning so much. Okay, go ahead. What's
Okay.
yours? What fish?
No,
Here comes something.
what bird?
Come on.
has
I don't
a-
know birds.
Well,
I
I'm sorry.
barely
You gotta
know
learn
anything.
this stuff. All right, let me see if this
I
one's
write
hard.
about 40 to 80 songs per year. I don't spend my time going,
Okay, you should
birds
know this.
and the
You should know this.
trees and the birds go
Yeah,
down.
I'll give you a really easy one. Who lives in a pineapple
Under the sea. SpongeBob SquarePants.
Yeah, I knew you'd know that.
You got to say it right. Who lives it? Oh, we lost it.
we're just breaking up the studio
Look at
here.
that. Your answer was so bad that the studio broke.
No, actually, you were the one answering that, so it wouldn't
I
have been
had
me.
it correct.
You
SpongeBob
put it in
SquarePants.
upside down. No, you put it right.
No, I
upside
put it right.
You did have the right. I knew you'd know that one. That's a simple
Yeah, but you got to
one.
say, who lives in a pineapple under the sea? You got to do it right.
I have to say, I've never watched an episode.
I mean, I didn't know any of these anyways. But... So this is a fill in the blank. Okay.
Okay,
And it's from a commercial back in your age.
My
your
age.
time.
back in the day before color TV.
Plop, plop, fizz, fizz. All you got to do is say what it is.
Really?
Do you know it?
Oh my god!
Well, if you know it, say it. Why are you hesitating
I'm
on this?
69.
We're going to make a 40-minute episode today because you're taking forever. I would
Plop,
love to see you
plop,
on Jeopardy.
Fizz.
They'd answer the question and you would
Fizz.
buzz in and go, come on. Their sponsors would fire you. They'd be like, get him out of here.
It's what a relief
It is.
is.
Alka-Seltzer.
Alka-Seltzer.
Okay, you did know that. All right, well.
They had a little cartoon. It was a little boy with an Alka-Seltzer hat.
You always have
time.
an anecdote that follows your
Yeah.
answers. You're like,
It was
so
a
they
bit.
also had. You're becoming that senior citizen.
I am.
That
I
always
know.
says, "Oh, back in my day, they didn't have.
I don't say back
They
in
didn't
my
have
day.
pizza. Pizza. It was just pizza."
I never said back in my day. I don't ever use that phrase. But back in my day, we had Alka-Seltzer. I got my question for you. This is an easy one.
There's only one more each.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine. What is a haboob?
I'm sorry. Repeat that. Haboob.
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 What's a haboob?
I don't want to say what's in my mind.
Not a funny breast, in case you're wondering.
I don't know. What is a haboob?
It's a type of sandstorm.
Thank you.
That's what it is.
I've been in so many of those.
Well, you should know that. You want to know? I'll give you an easy one.
No. That's fine.
What's
Let's end on haboob.
Okay, what's the biggest cat in the world? What's the largest cat in the world? You should know this.
It's just a lion.
Oh my God, a lion. Why would it be a lion?
Is it not a lion?
Why would? Because you're Lion King, right? You're going back to
Simba.
I'm your father.
What is it then?
It's not a lion.
It's not a lion?
No.
The largest cat?
Largest cat on the planet.
I don't know. I feel stupid saying panther or anything like that.
Why?
Is it a panther?
It's not. But I'm just wondering why you'd feel stupid saying a word. There aren't that many big cats out there.
Yeah,
You only got like one left.
Oh, well. It's bigger than the lion, panther. I don't know. There's only two that I can really think of on the spot.
I think of the Wizard of Oz.
Oh, God.
They're in the forest. What are they singing? Oh, my God.
The cowardly lion just wants courage.
Yeah,
right?
But that's not what they're singing. Well,
Yeah,
he does sing a song
Follow
about
the
courage.
yellow brick road.
Follow the, but they're going through the, and they're whispering something. They're whispering as they're going. They're going, oh my.
That could be a commercial right there.
I'll give it away if I do it.
Pop, pop, fizz, fizz. Oh, relief it is.
Lions
And bears.
tigers.
Tigers.
Tiger, the biggest cat. Come
Really?
on. Yeah,
Okay,
much
wow.
bigger than a lion. The lions look bigger because they get that big mane. That's why you think the lions are bigger. And they're considered the king of the jungle.
This is a very easy question. I just wanted
well,
an excuse.
that's why you said it. I understand. I understand why. If I was a teacher, I'd give you some points
I don't
for
know.
knowing that a lion was a cat at least.
Thanks.
Okay.
I'm trying to do better with my animals. Stop asking animal questions.
Okay,
I want to
never
come in here next week.
Next week,
and
I won't
want
have any
stuff
animal
that-
questions.
Look, I found baby boomer trivia, and you're asking fifth grade stuff. You know the
Okay.
last time I did fifth grade stuff? In fifth grade.
Okay, well.
I've moved on from that.
Okay.
All right, so this one's easy. I just want an excuse to do the voice. And
Okay.
I know you do too. Who played the first James Bond?
Oh, well. It's a lovely party.
That's what your mother said last night.
Actually, it wasn't Sean Connery.
No, it was.
It wasn't.
The first was Sean Connery.
I believe there was one before him.
1962. Nope.
I think there was
And
a guy
some
before
say
him.
the best actor. That's exactly
Well, I
what's
think he
behind
was
it.
the best. I like Timothy Dalton, too. I thought Timothy Dalton did a really nice job. And I like the guy they're using now, but I can't think of his name. That did the last few.
Well, he just died.
Well, he wanted to die because he wanted to get out of the He wanted to get out of the James Bond thing.
I
Because
think
now
they're
he's
going to
in
get the
he's on what you call it up. What is Scissors Up?
scissors up.
No, what's it called?
See, it's always good when I can stump you on something. You know nothing current. That's why all your questions are from the 80s and 90s. Knives Up. It is.
Knives Up. Yeah, I like him.
Scissors
What's his
Up.
name?
Scissors Up.
Well, see, when I was a kid, we were told constantly, "Don't run with scissors up."
Yeah.
So they got
Run
stuck
with
in my
scissors
head.
down. Okay.
What's his name though? What is the guy's name that does the
Yeah. What is his
last
name?
Bond? What the heck is? I see his face clearly.
It's so simple. I don't want to tell you.
I didn't like Roger Moore. I'll tell you
Actually,
that. I did not like Roger.
I don't really
Moore.
know his name, but we have two laptops here.
It's Craig, something Craig. Daniel Craig.
Yeah.
Daniel Craig. He was good.
I didn't even
He
get a
was
chance
good.
to
I would
type it
give
in.
Sean Connery is always going to be number one for me.
Mm-hmm.
And then Daniel Craig would be 2, and then Timothy Dalton would be. I thought Tim Dalton.
I come
did a
from
good
the
job.
Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah,
That was my James Bond. And he did a movie on Netflix.
Yeah, but he was
and
too.
They referenced it. They did a nice little Easter egg. It was like, you look like James Bond. I don't know. I don't see it. So I have a segment.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be something we do every week. It's called Catching Up with Grandpa.
Who's Grandpa?
Your grandpa. Because you have 2 grandkids.
I do have
Not 2 by me. I didn't give you any
have 2
grandkids.
3 grandcats by you.
I don't even reference the cats. I never wanted cats.
And the nice thing about grandcats is you don't have to worry about college.
No. Also, you don't have to do a lot of. You just got to feed them.
You just got to feed them.
They kind of do everything else.
Cats are very independent, unlike dogs. Yeah. Dogs are very reliant on their masters.
Yeah, but I'm such a dog person. I love dogs. I can't convince my wife to get a dog. Okay.
Cats are good, especially when the weather's -7 and you don't got to go outside to walk them.
That plays a role.
There's a big plus in having a cat.
Okay.
Put a little sand in the bathroom and you're done.
So, catching up with Grandpa, I'm going to teach you some stuff that you don't know about.
Okay.
Like, you probably didn't know that the gaming industry makes more money than the movie industry and the music industry combined.
I did know that, actually.
You did know that. All right, that's good. Do you know, can you name any game?
What, you mean like video games?
Yeah.
Like Mortal Kombat?
Yeah.
Or
they got a new
Call of Duty?
There you go.
Or the NBA game?
The NBA game.
Called the Madden Football.
Madden Football. Yeah. It's NBA 2K.
There's the other one.
What do you got?
It's called.
You named more than I thought. Here's one.
Fish and Mammals.
Fish and Mammals. All right, here's one. Here's one that you didn't get. It's the #1 game in the world. And there are probably, I don't know, I would guess 10 to 25 million people playing at any given time
That's a lot of people.
All over the world. It's called Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that.
Do you know how people play it?
Yeah.
How do they play it?
They go around killing everybody they see, apparently.
Eliminations is the term.
Yeah,
they don't actually use kills.
Yeah, it's still killing.
They use eliminations. And
I don't like these kind of games.
Why?
I don't know. I just think there's no thought.
There's no thought?
Running around with a bazooka shooting up buildings and stuff.
Maybe. Well, when you play with a team, I actually do. This is one of the games that I play, but I'd like to play it with a team. I don't like to play it by myself.
Right.
And I'll play with a team, and it's, you think about where to go and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And
when I was a kid, we used to go outside, where there's
I do
fresh
go
air.
outside. Now I'm thinking about coming back and playing baseball one more year.
We used to play a game called Red Rover, where the idea was you make 2 lines of people and everybody holds hands, or they kind of hold their arms together. And then you call somebody over from the other side. They have to try to run and break the hold. But while they're trying to break the people holding their arms together, the people holding their arms together are literally trying to break the neck of the person trying to come over. And we thought that was a lot of fun. I grew up with Pong, which you don't know anything about.
I know everything about Pong.
Pong.
That was sticks with a ball.
It's 2 lines and a square ball.
Yeah, I've played it.
Yeah, and then the other game I really liked a lot was Centipede. I was really good at Centipede.
Nice.
Because it had the joystick that was a round ball, and then I could get the scorpion, and I would get high scores on that.
Yeah,
those are the only 2 video games that I had Duck Hunt a little bit.
Duck Hunt?
Except when you missed and the dog would come up and insult you. I thought that was disgusting. A stupid dog would come up and because you missed, they'd be like, I'm like, hey, and I would start shooting at the dog.
You got on me for swearing 4 times last week. You've said 4 swears this week.
This is not a swear word.
It's gonna get
name
bleeped.
for a donkey.
It's gonna get bleeped.
Please.
You know what I did one time?
What did you do?
I was in Detroit. I was on Fox News.
Why were you in Detroit, first of all?
Promoting an album.
Oh, okay. Because otherwise, there's no reason to be there.
No, it's a lot of reason. They got a good football team right now.
They got a really good football team right now.
They got a good football team right now. By the time this airs, I don't know if they'll still be playing football, but we'll see.
They might be out of it. Yeah.
No, I was on Fox Detroit, and I love just doing stuff like off cue.
Yeah.
They'll be like, all right, you're gonna perform, and then she's gonna come over and say, great job, and then kind of close it out. But if I can get something else in there that they got to respond to, and then it becomes a little fun for me. So they was something like, oh, yeah, blah blah blah, and there's no way that he's like single or something. Right. Once I heard that, I was like, oh, do you know anybody? And I just like went into so that the conversation would go longer, and then it would be like organic. And news people do a really good job. It's hard to bounce something off at them where they're not really prepared. Yeah, but when you do other interviews, it's really fun.
Yeah, they
you can get
their news crews and news reporters are Oh, there's an election. Like, I go, wasn't there one 2 years ago? Didn't we? But after 30, 40 years of doing this, I mean, I think you should know. They go to those two. They have a reporter here, reporter there. Where people that worked we were on the second floor. The third floor was the newsroom. If you saw them in the elevator the morning of an election, they wouldn't even say hello.
Yeah, they're focused.
They were just like, well, they're not. They were.
Are you mad that they didn't
frazzled.
go for coffee with you?
I'm mad that they didn't ask me to do that.
I feel like I should be a therapist. And how did that make you feel?
It made me feel really bad because I was.
And maybe what we can do is we can internalize that, and we could not feel bad that Jennifer didn't want to go have coffee with you because she was getting ready for the election.
And actually, that was her name, Jennifer. I didn't want to
mention
it, but it really was Jennifer.
Was it really?
Yeah. And she was the one. I won't say her last name.
I knew it.
She was the one that said good morning. She was like, "Oh no, it's not a good morning. We have elections today. We got to cover the elections."
This is what my therapist does. She just sits there and got a notepad out.
Yeah, that's what Frasier does too. I'm listening.
Frasier. People don't know. People don't know that.
They're not writing anything down.
No, I didn't write anything down either.
The only real therapist ever portrayed anywhere was on 2.5 Men when Charlie went to go see the therapist and he asked her, "What do you think?" She said, "I don't know. I'm just drawing some doodles here." I think that's what they all do.
You know, when I was a kid, I'd watch all these old shows with you. Like we watched Frasier like crazy.
Yeah.
What are the other shows that we used to watch? I still watch Frasier today. I got my wife on Frasier.
Yeah, I love Frasier.
Yeah. And they brought there's a new version of it to Peacock.
Well, I got Paramount. You guys hooked on old movies because there's a lot of In fact, every time a movie would come out, you want me to go see it with you. I'd say, that's a remake, right? Like Nutty Professor, any of those movies.
All of them.
But when you saw the original, 9 out of 10 times you guys thought the originals were better than the remake.
Well, we did anything to shut you up.
Yeah, well,
we were like, "Yes, Dad."
Maybe that was what it was.
This black and white subtitle movie, but so much better than the new one with CGI.
Right. Well, I do remember when you were about 10, I was watching an old black and white movie, and you came and sat next to me and said, "Dad, can I ask you a question?"
Yeah.
I said, "Yeah," and that's what'd you say?
Can we watch something with color?
They have color now, Dad. I'm like, "Oh, okay."
They make these movies now, which is great.
Yeah.
How many movies have I dragged you to that you didn't want to go to? I mean, I've dragged you to every Marvel movie. You couldn't have wanted to go to every single one. Well, and I'm sure people can't tell that I'm a Marvel fan.
I did want to go.
Probably just way.
I'm a Marvel guy. I like sci-fi. I like detective movies.
Yeah, but did you know anything about Marvel before I forced you?
I grew up with those comics. Are you crazy?
Did you ever read a comic?
Of course I read comics. Superman, Spider-Man, Iron Man. They were all my era.
Yeah.
See, this generation today, you think you invented Iron Man.
I didn't say anything.
The hard part about going to a movie with you for a Marvel movie, especially, is that you'd make me come over for a 3:00 movie. You'd make me come over at 9:00 and watch every movie before that.
No, it's just you just got to know what you need to know.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, if you would just stay more, current with it.
I would tell my friends that I'd say, "Hey, you want to play pickleball today?" And I got to go by my son at 9 because we're going to go see a Marvel movie. "Oh, what time's the movie?" It's at 3. Why do you got to be there at 9? Because my son makes me watch all the movies that came before.
Speaking of that, I wanted to do a little bonus coverage today. So instead, I'll air this later, but I wanted to see how well you can name these logos.
Logos.
Yeah, it's going to be really simple, the first two. And then I think I'm going to get you on like the next one.
Okay. That's Captain America. You can see it from
good.
here.
Very good. Yeah,
that's a shield.
Is Captain America. It's also
that is indestructible.
It's also on my watch.
Until he meets the guy from Endgame that takes a chunk out of it.
Who's this?
Thanos. This
would be a little tougher.
Yeah, it's a little tougher. That's
Purple Man.
Shield. It's a shield.
Purple Man. He hates every other color.
It almost looks like
purple.
It's not the color purple. I know that.
Well, he wears purple.
That's not the.
That's not the.
Who is that? The Green Hornet. That would be a different one.
I think we each love watching the other person stumble. That's actually the fun of doing.
Is that the counter, the alter?
The count. It is. He counts up. 1, 2, 3.
The alter ego of Captain America.
No,
it's Sergeant.
That's Hawkeye.
Sergeant USA.
No, it's Hawkeye.
Oh, from MASH.
Hawkeye logo. From MASH.
Hawkeye from MASH.
Avengers.
Wait till I get
this one's got to be very simple.
That one's easy. That's Spider-Man.
No.
It's
I thought this would be easy.
Isn't that Spider-Man?
Do you want a clue?
That is.
Do you want a clue? I should have done this for my trivia. This would have been so much easier.
That's
for me.
actually an alien. Every alien picture ever is what that looks like.
That's actually black and red alien.
Black and red alien.
Alien Man.
Alien Man.
No, that's Deadpool.
Okay.
It's the only movie coming out this year. Now this one has got to be very simple.
Oh, that's what's her name?
Oh God, maybe
Scarlett
not.
Johansson.
You
The
didn't-
Black Widow.
What did you just guess prior?
Well, that's not Spider-Man.
That's
There's a circle
Spider-Man.
around Spider-Man.
That's Spider-Man.
There's
That's
a
one of- That's
circle
one of the
around his
Spider-Man
spider.
logos. There's
Well,
a couple different Spider-Man logos, but
Well,
that's
you
one of them.
didn't say alternate logos.
I didn't. Well, you know what I watched the trailer for last night?
What?
Deal or No Deal Island.
That looks ridiculous.
They took Survivor and Deal or No Deal and said, shove it together. And you know what? I don't know. I'll probably watch it.
I don't watch that.
I know you won't watch anything. You know why? You're the old man on the porch now. Look at you,
Get off my lawn.
Look at the slogans we had. Oh, on a Monday and a Tuesday and a
Get off
Thursday and a
my
Friday. It's like the longest slogan ever.
Well, when
Like
you,
a paragraph.
there was a weekday slogan. Do you remember what that one was?
What?
There was a slogan that used a weekday
The
for
week a day?
food. A week
Week a day?
a week a day.
A week a day keeps
Oh,
the
a week a
doctor
day.
away.
A week a day. You don't remember.
Of course I don't remember.
Your
I'm
mom's
not-
Italian. You don't remember.
It was a commercial that includes Italian.
That includes a week a day in the slogan.
Week a day. You
Week
do
a
sound
day.
Italian. One a day. We go to the week a day.
One a day. That's how they got the name for one a day vitamins. It was
Speaking
an
of that-
Italian guy that invented it.
I'm half Italian,
Yeah,
but I've never felt more out of place than when I was in Italy.
well, I'm sure.
I've never had to do this before. I was like, English, American, American. When I got off the plane,
Yeah.
I had my license out. My wife goes, "The hell are you doing with that?" And I said, "Well, I want them to know who I am." They go, "Oh, that license doesn't matter anymore. You better hold on to that passport."
Yeah.
I was so terrified
Yeah.
of not coming home
Yeah.
that I had days where my wife was like, "Where's your wallet?" I don't know.
Yeah.
I got my passport in my pocket.
Yep. That's
So
true.
I don't go anywhere.
Gotta
And
but-
then a lot of people would just start speaking to me, especially
Yeah.
when we were in Spain because we had a connecting flight. They would just start speaking. I was like, English,
Mhm.
no Espanol.
Yeah.
I don't know any.
I'm a fat guy. I can order
You are?
off any menu. I can figure out what food is. Trust me.
Oh, I do trust you.
I could.
In fact, I
could
don't
order
ever
in
go anywhere
French,
unless you
Italian,
tell me to go
German, Polish, Israeli, whatever it is. I can find a hot dog.
eat there. They don't have hot dogs.
You go to Mexico. You know what a hamburger is called in Mexico? Hamburguiso.
Hamburguiso.
All they had was guiso.
I was going to say, is hamburger.
No, it's hamburguiso.
Okay.
You go to Paris, you know what they call the Burger King? Burger King.
Burger King. Yeah. I went to McDonald's overseas. I
Yeah,
loved it. And
everybody does.
you know what was the best part? I looked over at Autumn. Everybody was yelling at the McDonald's people, and I said, "Oh, it doesn't matter where you are. It's
Oh,
the same
see, that's-
experience."
That's weird.
There was a lady. I had no clue what she was saying,
Mhm.
but she was adamant something was wrong, and I was like, "It's amazing, Autumn. We don't know what they're saying,
Yeah,
but we do know what they're
but we
saying."
know what they're saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Also, I had a very hard time walking.
Yeah.
My God,
Well, you sprained your ankle, I think, at one point, didn't you?
I sprained both ankles.
Both ankles. God.
And my wife, I knew that if I babied it and I
Yeah.
was like, "Oh, I can't walk," my wife would have been like, "I don't care. Walk down these stairs. We
see,
have a reservation."
What you missed out on, if you're walking like that in Europe, where
Mm-hmm.
you're kind of limping like that, and you just hold a tin cup out, they'll put money in it.
But yeah, this is our second episode. I'm very
Second one.
I'm very happy that we're doing that. We're gonna keep editing the show better and better. Maybe you'll come up with a segment.
I might.
Maybe you'll
I've
be
got 3
prepared.
people to subscribe so far, so we're doing good.
That's 3 more people, and then next week it's 3. What's that? One of my favorite movies is Major League.
Yes.
If we win tomorrow, that's a winning streak. And
That's
actually,
the-
when I
That is
played,
the worst. That is the absolute worst impression of the guy
Shut up.
who was actually
we
the
wear
announcer there.
sleeves around here. No,
No.
that's not horrible. That's pretty on Brent.
No.
That's pretty on point. He's shaking his head.
No, it's not
I love
on
that movie.
point
In
at
fact,
all.
In fact, I irritated a lot of my teammates when I went back to play baseball in 2020 because there was nowhere to tour. I played in an ex-college baseball league,
Yeah.
and this one guy would not wear sleeves to practice. And I was like, "We wear sleeves around here, Vaughn."
Yeah, but that's a really bad impression of.
It's not a bad
who
impression.
was the guy that was the announcer there? He's a very famous guy. Very funny. He did the Milwaukee Bucks for years.
You don't know his name, do you? Bob Uecker.
Bob Uecker. But that's the worst Bob Uecker ever. He didn't talk like
was
that.
not doing a Bob Uecker. I was doing the coach.
The coach of the team?
The coach of the team. Why would Bob Uecker go, we don't wear
you're talking about
around
the
here?
little short guy with the
bit
thick
outside.
mustache. He didn't talk like that.
Yes, he did. We wear sleeves at this level. All right. Well, that concludes our second episode.
I think
that's a good way to stop.
Yeah, it's a good way to start. You're going to have some editing to do, but there's some good stuff here, and everybody's going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
We're going to do the next one.
We are.
Next one, and the next one. And
the next one, and the next one after that. Yeah.
At some point, we'll have something to plug where we're going to actually be performing live, which would be nice.
When it's not freezing all over the country.
Yeah, when it's not freezing. But I'll take...
Got to get to March. So how about a shout out for our engineer?
Yeah,
in this studio, this fantastic studio, man.
Yeah,
we get to come here
we should give him a plug. It's called
Fourth Hand.
Fourth Hand Podcast.
You have to read the sign.
I had to read it.
Son of a...
Actually, I should say forehand.
No, why would you do that?
Because I got the hat. So we're going to sign off on that note, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you on our next podcast, which is called...
Can I Call You Dad?
Thanks, everybody.